Now, there's been a lot of comments regarding police uniforms over the past few years. In fact, not just about the uniforms, but about the standards of dress overall, including tattoos. But one thing that always comes up is the police's use of what some people call gang badges. Mainly the thin blue line badge, whether it's a pin or badge or a Velcro patch. A lot of people don't like the way that the Union Jack has been defaced. Now, it is not illegal to deface the Union Jack, unlike it's being illegal to deface a banknote by printing, stamping or writing on it under the Currency and Banknotes Act of 1928. As under freedom of speech laws, we have the right to do just that, although attempts have been made to make it illegal. But the police themselves do have dress codes that they are to adhere to, or rather should adhere to. But the thin blue line Union Jack badges are not the only badge that upsets the public, as a Nottinghamshire Police Constable's badge of what I'm led to believe is of a Marvel Punisher logo has landed him in potentially hot water after a complaint from the public. Now, there is not a lot of information about this situation yet, but Nottinghamshire Police have released a statement over the concerns. One news outlet that I've seen has said that they understand the badge in question had been a symbol which was used associated with racism after counter-protesters at Black Lives Matter march. Assistant Chief Constable Rob Griffin of Nottinghamshire Police said, "We are aware of concerns raised by the member of the public about a badge displayed on an officer's uniform. The matter was referred to the Force's Professional Standards Directorate for investigation. Our uniform guidelines are very clear that we expect all officers to portray a positive and professional image at all time. The officer has been told to remove this badge, and all officers and staff have been instructed to ensure this symbol is not displayed on their uniform and not to display similar badges on their uniforms." The member of the public who raised concerns has been updated about this course of action. Now, it is important to note, I think, that most of these blue line badge wearers claim it's a charity for fallen plod in the line of duty, which, if it is, makes it a charitable cause. This, you would think, would be okay in normal circumstances, such as wearing a poppy or a Help the Heroes badge or wristband, but unfortunately for the police it seems that the thin blue line badge doesn't quite fit within that criteria in general. The Metropolitan Police, for example, in their dress code, it explicitly states under the heading "Badges, Poppies, Sashes, Charity Wristbands," "Please don't wear badges advertising causes, beliefs or charities. They distract from our corporate identity and compromise the impartiality of the Met. We do take part in the following, so you can wear these: the Police Memorial Day badge for the week leading up to Memorial Day and or when attending a policing or police memorial service or reception. The Red Hague Poppy of the Royal British Legion for the annual campaign period, or as directed in an operational order, or the Help for Heroes badge and wristband." Norfolk Police, on the other hand, say, "Do not wear any items which are likely to bring the constabularies into disrepute. This includes potentially offensive badges, logos or motifs." Nottinghamshire Police, which is the force in question here, they state in their online documentation that police officers and police staff are only permitted to wear one small tie-pin or enamel badge that would not be considered offensive or inappropriate on the tie. But they do fail to mention anything about charitable badges or other insignias, which does show a huge problem when there is no consistency throughout the police forces in the country. And unfortunately, this is one of the problems I see with the police these days. I mean, it may not seem like a huge deal, but lack of consistency causes issues. So does police, who are supposedly to be completely impartial in all interactions and endeavours, wearing badges supporting one scheme over another. I personally see supporting a charity and wearing a charity logo akin to wearing a political party logo and colours, which, if you're a Tory and policing a Labour event, isn't going to go down too well. Anyway, it's nice to see that this is being looked into, although based on the Nottinghamshire Police's dress code standards, wearing the badge is okay, so I'm not sure much will come of it, but I do think the rest of the forces should take the Met stance on it. Although, let's be completely honest here, almost the entire Met Police force wear these gang badges anyway.